Having tried and failed on numerous occasions to record this video and not get too emotional, have my voice break or crack or trail off, if you don't mind, I'll just read what I've wanted to share. And I apologize for the lack of eye contact with the camera. After writing Service Dog's Creed and sharing it with my class, my fellow graduates, I realized it wouldn't just touch Marines, it would touch all of us who had served. I would spend the next 11 days trying to come up with a way to share our story, while still showing that we had a deep pride in our service and military, no matter the branch, to the nation we love so dearly, and to the dogs that have given us freedom and hope. During this time, I came across 2 poems on YouTube. One was titled, God Made a Marine. The other was, God Made a Service Dog. The one about God Made a Service Dog was written from a parent's point of view, whose child needed the aid of a service dog to do things that kids take for granted. I decided to combine the two and tell our story. And do so as one voice. The best and most powerful way was to use the mottos of the respective branches. And I also decided to be a little different, instead of using on the 8th day or 9th day, to use the year that service dogs were established. The year was 1929. The country was Germany, and it was to train and teach seeing eye dogs for blind German veterans. The idea was to aid them and also aid their very struggling economy. It wouldn't come to America until the mid-1940s, for those curious. The mottos of the respective branches of the armed forces of the United States of America are as followed in my poem. United States Marine Corps, always faithful. United States Coast Guard, always ready. United States Army, this will defend. United States Air Force, aim high, fly, fight, win. United States Navy, not for self, but country. Without further ado, here's my poem. And in 1929, God looked down on his creation and said, I need a healer. So God made a service dog. God said, I need somebody willing to wake up in the middle of the night, to calm nightmares, to fall back asleep, only to wake up and go to work, to come home and be able and willing to do it all over again. So God made a service dog. I need somebody with paws strong enough to open up doors, yet gentle enough to shake hands with his child, to come when called, to navigate unruly crowds, to be willing to get stepped on and not growl, but respond with a slobbery smile. So God made a service dog. God said, I need somebody willing to stand by when anger is raging and tears are falling, and watch as someone relives what they fight inside. Then walk over and give puppy dog eyes as if to say, it'll be all right, without ever saying a word. I need somebody who can remember to fetch meds, carry groceries, or a carton of milk. Who can mold and patch something so completely broken inside, and no matter the place, season, or time, never take time off. They have to be willing to work for hugs, love, praises, and treats. So God made a service dog. God said, I have to have somebody willing to fight in a war that nobody else could see, yet stop crowds of people when they get too close. So God made a service dog. God said, I need someone strong enough to be always faithful and always ready, yet gentle enough to break through doubts and fears, and to do so with a slobbering smile. Somebody who would remind their friend, this will defend. It had to be somebody who come, sit, stand, and stay when asked. someone who would aim high, fly, fight, win, and to be an ever-loving reminder as they walked on by. You're here because someone thought, not for self, but country. Someone who take an injured veteran and make them whole again. Someone who did teach them to cry, laugh, love, and smile again. Someone who lived their whole life to hear a veteran say, I am here because of my dog. So God made a service dog. Written at 1000 or 10 a.m. the 24th of June in the year 2013 by Lance Corporal Jason S. Rao, United States Marine Corps, retired. Thank you. God bless. And Semper Fi.